Hey YouTube, Eric here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different in that I'm just going to kind of tell you guys about some adversities that I've kind of had to deal with, kind of in the last week, but more so today, um, pertaining to um, lifestyle and being able to um, do the right thing when you're in a tough situation. But I'll start off with yesterday, what my day looked like. As far as diet went, I had uh, I had 3 eggs in the morning before I went to the gym. Um, I had about 10 ounces of chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken breast, which is a really nice and easy way to cook chicken. You don't have to do any work; just put it on the grill, and I just cook it on the grill 7 minutes one side, 7 minutes on the other side, done. So I ate 10 ounces of that. I ate a cup of brown rice mixed with onions and spinach. Probably doesn't sound that great, but it was actually pretty good. Um, I juiced. I made a bunch of organic juice, like I was telling you guys in one of my previous videos. Um, and and then for dinner I had meatloaf, which sounds bad, but it's not really. The only thing that's in it is 93% lean, which is key. Ground beef and oatmeal, a small amount of oatmeal, um, and tomato sauce. So, and that's spread out through 2 loaves of meatloaf. I only had a portion of it, so um, I was definitely under my calories yesterday. Not that I'm keeping track of calories, but I can just tell. I can tell how my body feels. I just know where I'm at, so I could definitely tell. I'm loosely kind of keeping track of it, just in case somebody asks me. I'm not doing. I'm doing it for information purposes. I don't need to know because I already know. And every time I add it up, loosely added up, I'm right. I'm pretty much right on the money. So I don't really need to do that. But I'm doing it for you guys, or anyone that asks, well, like, what's your calorie deficit? What are you doing? At least I have a rough idea and I can tell them. But I don't worry about that throughout the day. Is my point. And that's part of what I'm doing, that I'm proving to you guys, is you don't need to follow these strict guidelines that irritate you all day. Like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, right? Um, anyway, as far as my workout, yesterday I did chest and triceps. Yeah, chest and triceps, which was flat bench, incline bench, uh, dumbbell flies, incline and decline, um, skull crushers, dips. I had a good long workout yesterday, and then I did. When I told you yesterday I was going to make it a little bit harder, I did 30 minutes on the stair climber. Which, if you've ever done a stair climber, they suck. And I made it intense, so my legs were on fire. So that's what I did as far as my workout yesterday, and I felt generally good. I mean, I felt a little bit tired at times, but I never got where I felt like I was gonna, just snap. Although today, coming back to the adversity part, my uncle died last week, and today was the funeral and everything. So this morning I woke up and I had eggs at about 8, and the funeral was at 9. Well, I didn't. We went to the wake, the funeral, and then had a lunch at the VFW, and all my family was there, and everybody's eating and everything. They had, of course, right when I walk in to the room, there was donuts, cookies, and coffee. Well, I did have some coffee, but um, when all your family's eating, oh, have some cookies, have some donuts, stuff like that. It's like, oh, and I was starving because I didn't eat since 8, and at this time, it's probably, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it now? 3. It was probably 1 or 2 o'clock, I'm guessing. I just got home a little bit ago. So, but and then and then they brought out the food, and all it was sandwich buns, and then sandwich meat cut up into little pieces, and little pieces of cheese, and then it had vegetables, which was nice. So what I did is I just left the bun, and I just grabbed the meat. I grabbed about little slices of meat. You know, when you hear 8 slices, it sounds like a lot, but they were small slices to fit on that little bun. So I had about 8 slices of that, and then 6 little slices of cheese, and then I had a little bit of beans, and they were baked beans too, so they had the brown sugar. But man, it was like 2 spoonfuls of it. But I was so hungry, and I don't really consider that a fail. You know, I don't feel bad about it. If I eat something that's bad and I think about it later, I'll feel guilty about it when I'm supposed to. Especially, I have to be accountable. You know, I don't have to be, but I choose to be accountable to you guys. You know, too. I want you guys to see that I'm pushing through. So just a tiny bit of beans. Beans are really good for you, but that brown sugar sauce or whatever it is that's on it isn't good for you. But I did have a little tiny bit of those. No big deal, really. But not something you want to get in the habit to. But it was it wasn't a typical situation. So I'm not going to make a big deal of it. But I ate a bunch of vegetables. And then when we were all kind of coming to an end, my other uncle, my uncle that died, his brother was there, and I'm pretty close with my uncles. I always have been. You know, he's trying to get me to go out with him to Flair's, a local bar, and I'm just like, no, I'm not. I can't do that, man. I said I'm not drinking or nothing right now. You know, and he's not trying to be rude, but he's trying to. He's like, man, you can have a beer. You know, this is family and stuff like that. I'm like, and just put me in a really bad spot. You know, so this is kind of the adversity part where, you know, I had to put myself first in this situation. It's not like I didn't go do my family thing. I went and did my family thing, and I spent time with my family, and went through that mourning process with them. Now, anything above and beyond that, I have to take responsibility. You know, I have to make sure that I'm doing what I have to do to keep my goals, because there's always going to be something. There's always going to be something. If it's not that, it's going to be something else. And on top of that, I found out today that I'm going to be going to work in Illinois. So I'll be doing all my videos in from a hotel room, probably for about a month, for the month or the rest of January. So now it's going to get interesting, because I wasn't working right now. A lot of what I do is seasonal, so I don't usually work on the road in the wintertime. I'm usually home quite a bit, which does make all this a lot easier. But now I'm going to be going on the road, and things are going to get interesting. So what I'm going to do to prepare myself or to get ready, when I get there, I have to put myself in a position to win and to keep moving forward. So when I get there, one of the first things I'm going to do is to get a temporary gym membership somewhere, unless they have a Lifetime Fitness out there, because that's where I go, is Lifetime Fitness. If they have a Lifetime out there, that's great for me, because then I can go to any Lifetime in the country with my card that I have. But they probably won't, so I'm probably going to have to get a temporary membership somewhere, which, it's going to be like $20 or $30, for the month. And I need to make sure I get a room that's got a little fridge and a little microwave. I can get by with that, and then go to the grocery store and get good food. When you're on the road, not only that, all the guys that I'm gonna be working with on the road, I know all of them. We've been friends for a long time, and their thing every day after work is they go out to eat and have beers. So I'm gonna have to, remove myself from that situation, yet keep my relationships intact, because it's a network. But they'll understand. they'll understand. But it it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still it makes it difficult because I'm gonna want to go have beers. I'm gonna want to, but I'm not gonna do it. This is something that is very serious to me. Um, I want control of my life. But influence can be very difficult. So I hope that this will serve as a source of motivation for you guys when you see, I'm out working with the boys. I don't have any responsibilities to come back to after work other than the responsibilities that we're talking about here. And if I can stick to this, then I hope it serves as a source of motivation for you guys to say, wow, dude's on the road, he's still working out, he's still eating good, and he's not going out and partying, or going out and drinking, or just having a few beers. Not even that. So I just want you guys to see that it's not, life's going to constantly throw curveballs at us. And it seems like right when you get something going is when it'll happen. But there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. So I'm just going to push through it, and I'm going to try to enjoy it. I'll be making money, so that's good. But anyway, so yeah, I haven't even worked out yet today. It's just been kind of a busy, emotional day. Today's my off day for lifting. So my lifting schedule, if you haven't recognized it already, is back and biceps, legs, and chest and triceps. It's a 3-day circuit. But hey, I forgot to tell you guys in my first video, I think it was, when I did back and biceps, I also did shoulders with that. I knew I was forgetting something, but for whatever reason I couldn't think. I did shoulders. So I put that on my back workouts usually. So, but yesterday's workout was fantastic. But anyway, this will definitely be interesting. But I think it's gonna, in the end, I think it's gonna be a good thing because it's a challenge. It's a challenge for definitely for me to stay focused. It's gonna, it's gonna test me. I know it's gonna. But that's a good thing right now. It's a good thing. So anyway, I won't ramble on anymore. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, and I know I told you guys I was gonna make that nutrition video today. I'm still gonna try to do that. It's been kind of a hectic day. I still got to go to the gym, and I got to make food. So we'll see. I'm gonna do my best. I want to keep my word. So anyway, talk to you guys tomorrow. See you.